come across people, it is very good that you treat them well as your own, because you might never know how that person will be of help to you tomorrow. Even though the person might not have the opportunity to repay you, he or she might favor somebody tomorrow just because of the way you treated him. And if you treat that person in a bad manner, he or she will not have any good to talk about you, and it might end up generalizing that that is how your tribe behaves. A Twitter user who is a northerner shared the experience he had while he was in Anambra State. After he shared the way he was treated by the people in the state, a lot of people reacted to it. Sheikh Ghazali Sadiq served in the late 90s, and according to him, he was posted to Anambra State for his national youth service. The way he was treated by the Igbos in that region is something that he never forgets. He will always be grateful for how they handled him, and he will never stop thanking them for how they treated him. He served in Inewi South, and it was a wonderful experience. According to Sheikh Ghazali Sadiq, the people of Inewi treated him like their blood children. They gave him good hospitality, and as a matter of fact, for the first 6 months that he stayed there, he enjoyed free accommodation and free food. He concluded by saying that the Igbos are loved. And he said, yeah, I will never stop thanking Igbo. That is exactly what he tweeted. I will never stop thanking Igbo people of Anambra State, particularly the people of Nnewi South, for their wonderful hospitality during my NYC program in the state in the late 90s. They treated me like their blood children. For 6 months, I enjoyed free accommodation and food and free food. Igbos are loved. There were lots of happy reactions from people in the comments section. These are the kinds of things that foster unity amongst Nigeria, and this way, I would say that the NYC program of bringing unity amongst Nigeria is not a waste. With the way Shehu was treated, he will never stop loving the Igbos. Of course, a lot of people are reacting to that. As an Igbo woman, I thank you, Shehu. I can also say the same of the people of Fada Kaje Zongwa of Kaduna State. My 1 year there, I always remember with a nostalgia. Guess GSS Fadaka Gaja, my secondary school, left in 1991. Great place and people. Yeah, that is true. Even now, a Hausa man with his wife and children is living in my brother's house free, but it's already too late to voice this out now. Okay. I will love you, Shehu, and never willing to love people of goodwill like you and your household. I'm from Inewi South, and we as the rest of Igbo's race are accommodating and hospitality, freedom and rights to exist and pursue good for personal and common good in our cultural heritage. I serve in Katangura, Niger State, and it was nothing but love from the people. I enjoyed my time in Katangura, Niger State. You know, all these tribalisms were divisive instruments created by our so-called leaders to divide us. Ndigbo don't treat their visitors. They give us their comfort to be. They give us their comfort to be sure their visitors feel at home. Evidenced in 1966 program, why North had already killed about 40,000 Easterners. Ojukwu gathered Northerners and safely sent them back unharmed with military escorts. Making sure they were never armed. Ndị Igbo believe in Obiora nke Onyi Abibulaya. Okay. The issue is that same here in the 0506 at Ozubulu, Ekusugu local government, Anambra State, Ndị Igbo Amaka. From Ukbo, I'm happy to hear this. Love is in every tribe, but Igbo's beautify love. Love is Igbo. Igbo is love. So this man has come out to talk about his experiences. Everybody will come and talk their own experiences here and there. Some are saying that this old division, this old tactics and hatred, or whatever you want to call it, are created by these politicians. But the question is that why are people falling for that? Why are people falling for that? You can imagine the manner at which all these Fulani Esme, because they are the ones causing all this problem in the south. Because when you talk about Boko Haram, it's happening in the north. But now that they have brought their whatever, because you can never see or hear anything like a religious crisis or a religious fight in the south. Nothing of such. Of course, it happens over there. And with this issue of S-men, we can see how Buhari did, all of that. And of course, if things begin to change, you don't expect people to say, oh, because somebody did this, because somebody did this. Somebody can change. And we are seeing a lot of changes here and there. To me, I believe if you are good, you are good. If you think you want to imitate somebody, or you want to go in the line of or the direction of what somebody has said, and you don't want to have your own thinking. And that's why a lot of people believe that some people lure them in voting for who they never expected to vote for, or maybe the person turned out to be bad. They begin to say, oh, you are the one who encouraged me, you are the one who did this and that. We need to look at things holistically. And when people begin to change, of course you are going to say it. From this man's account, he said in the 90s, honestly, things have changed. And that's why when you have a childhood friend, maybe after some time, 5, 10 years, you can't expect that same child or that same your friends to behave the way it used to behave, because a lot of things must have come across the person, a lot of things, environmental change, new people the person must have met, and every day by day we begin to have a rethink of heart. You begin to change, whether you want to have a rethink of heart for bad thing or for good things, but definitely most of the time, most of the things that you have belief on, at some point you begin to have a rethink. There are some that you are still going to retain. So things have really changed. And of course, it's not as if people are not still good, but situations are changing people's mindset, people's orientation. So of course, kudos to the man for coming out to say this and this and this and that of his experience with these particular people. And when you see some people, other too, their character is nothing to write home about, and different people with a different experiences, and which cannot really be generalized. But when we see things that are not good, if you stay back and not condemn it, that is where the problem is. The problem is not that we don't forgive. The problem is that they don't repent. No more. We want them out. There are some bad people and some good people in every tribe all over the world. So it is always wrong to condemn an entire race or tribe or religion because of the bad action of some of them. It is not only you that's it is not only you that what that have had such experience in Igbo land. In Igbo are called Umu Chineke, meaning children of God. Um, that name is real in practice. They are God-fearing people, so they call. So, guys, let us hear your opinion on this.